Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. With Coralie Fagia's The Substance getting huge attention, it seems a good time to look at her last feature, 2017's Revenge, an extraordinarily bloody rape revenge story that you can stream on Shudder.
You drive me completely crazy.
Jen, played by Matilda Lutz, is visiting the desert getaway of her wealthy and married boyfriend, here for a hunting trip with his friends who show up early.
Oh, Jennifer? Just a friend.
And are visibly envious of Richard's young mistress. Something Jen doesn't mind, and in fact quite enjoys the attention.
What? Oh wow, shit's about to go down.
It's key to the film's point that Jen does tease the men a bit. And you could even forgive Stan for being a little hurt the following day when her attitude is different.
What is it you don't like about me?
But he soon becomes more than hurt.
And yet you seemed to like me yesterday.
And inevitably, wisely, the assault itself is largely off-screen, wisely avoiding even the suggestion of this being made sexy.
Écoute, il y a eu un petit souci avec Jen.
Richard has been away and now he acts quickly.
That's the amount I transfer to an account for you. You can use it as you please.
Trying to pay Jen off, which goes badly.
You call the goddamn helicopter, I'll call your wife and tell her everything.
And then worse. But Jen survives the fall, and the men set out to hunt her down, like an exploitation version of La Traque. Please check out our review of that.
C'est quoi ton problème? Elle est seule, elle a le ventre ouvert, on est trois, armés.
Except that Jen soon turns hunter herself, surviving in the wilderness with nothing but a shotgun and a locket of peyote. The other difference to La Traque is that this is not intended to be remotely realistic, Fagia comparing it to Rambo, although my first thought was The Terminator. It even seems to invoke superhero iconography in seared flesh. David Cronenberg is another key reference here. The gore is not just plentiful and often wince-inducing, but has a sticky, visceral texture to it that verges on body horror. On the one hand, this is almost by numbers in terms of what it is. It's been done before from I Spit on Your Grave onwards. But it's really well done. Firstly, in terms of its visuals. It opens with Tony Scott style and Michael Bay leering. Using the male gaze, then making it literal. And evolving it out of Jen's comfort zone. Encapsulating that familiar journey from it was fun and now it's not. And underlining that, yes, Jen is a party girl who likes to be looked at, but that is in no way consent, it is in no way asking for it.
But you're so damn beautiful too, it's hard to resist you.
As the situation changes, so does the style. And how we see the characters. Cool becoming threatening. Taking us further and further from reality, laying the groundwork for a big finish that obviously we aren't going to spoil. The other thing to mention is how tense this is. The art of using long static shots and silent sequences to build tension is an often abused one. It can just become dull. But Fagia is adept at telling us something is going to happen and stringing us out to the ragged edge waiting. And it helps that when stuff does happen, the film absolutely delivers. Not one for the squeamish, but a good bloody thriller. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on this and The Substance, if you've seen it, in the comments below.